Hi there, this is the Honeywell Wi-Fi smart thermostat. My husband installed it. He did a pretty good job. The hole was there already. I'm not sure what is supposed to be there with that wire sticking out. I am a little interested that when they painted, they kind of left the thermostat up there and didn't take it off, so that they just painted to the plate so this wouldn't happen. So we're going to have to see if we can find matching paint or do something creative around it. I wanted to show you just a little bit of how this thermostat works. Our old thermostat was it was digital, but it was one of the old-fashioned ones with a small display. You could program it, but we didn't do that very often. We're home all the time, and just with the volatile weather here, you never know where you want the thermostat set, so we find ourselves setting it manually. The difference on this one, this is Wi-Fi, so it kind of takes it to a whole new level, and it's something I didn't realize I needed until I had it, and now I'm very happy that I don't have to live without it. After you set it up, it walks you through setting up the Wi-Fi with the wireless. Type in your password. It has a little keypad. It's a complete touch screen. It was very easy to set up, get it on the Wi-Fi. As far as installation goes, that was fairly easy too. My husband did it. Probably took him 20 minutes or so because he did have to go down and switch out a wire because we had, make a long story short, one of the wires had to kind of be moved, and Honeywell has complete instructions on that. So this is the main screen, and you can see it has the indoor temperature with the humidity and the date and the time, and the outdoor temperature, which I love. It's fantastic. The old thermostat certainly didn't have that. And right now the status is off. We don't have the heat or the air conditioning on. And it is touchscreen, like I said. You press the fan button, and you can change the status of the fan, whether it's on, automatic, or circulate. And actually what we had to do with our wire, we can't turn the fan on separate from the system, which is fine, we never did anyway. But the fan will go on when the system goes on. The system button is the status of the system, whether you have the heat on, the air conditioning on, or off. And the menu has a lot of different options. You can set the schedule, check the schedule, the color themes, which are really kind of fun. There's a whole kind of library of colors here, and then you can actually design your own, which we haven't played with yet, but I'm sure we will here one of these days. Vacation mode, equipment status, tells you what's going on with the equipment, Wi-Fi setup, security settings, you can lock it so nobody can change it, like your kids. They're tall enough to reach it, and the system setup. That's pretty straightforward. So I love the touch screen. It's fairly, the interface is intuitive. My favorite part though is that there's an app, and because it's on the Wi-Fi, you can control your thermostat completely from the app. And you never realized how many times you got up to change the thermostat because you were hot or cold, especially after you've been in bed, and you're like, shoot, I didn't turn the thermostat down, because who wants to have the thermostat way up or way down at night when you're sleeping? And it doesn't need to be, you don't need the heat running excessively, you don't need the air conditioning running excessively. This, I always have my phone next to my bed on the nightstand on the charger, so if I do forget, I can just reach over and change it on the phone. Also, if I'm out of the house, I can do the same thing if I forgot to turn it down, or if I live in Indiana, and it happens a lot, if the temperature changes drastically, you don't have to come home to a cold house anymore. You can change it on the app, so that's really convenient. Let's go ahead. I'm going to end this. I'm going to change the color. That's it. It's the Honeywell Wi-Fi Smart Thermostat.